Alright, boys and girls, today's lesson is lesson 7-1, comparing fractions. First thing I want to do is I want to write a couple fractions on the board, and I want you to kind of think about the difference between these two fractions, and the comparison between the two fractions. What can you say about these two fractions? So 1/10 and 1/5. Okay? I want you to think about these two fractions. I want you to write in your math notebook about which of these two fractions you feel is bigger. So you're going to write either a greater than, a less than, or an equal to, and this definitely isn't an equal to. You could tell because they're the same numerator, but I want you to, in your math notebook, write why. First pick which one is bigger, and then tell me why. Okay, so hopefully you looked at it as I always do, and I look at everything as pizza. Okay, if there was a pizza that was broken into 10 pieces, 10 equal pieces, and another pizza broken into 5 equal pieces, then would you rather have one from the pizza that has broken into only 5, or would you like to have one piece of the pizza broken into 10 pieces? Well, if you think about it, the pieces in the pizza with 5 will be bigger than the same size pizza getting broken into 10 pieces. So 1/5 is greater than 1/10. Another way to look at it is when you have the same numerator but different denominators, then the denominator that is smaller is actually bigger. Kind of tricky. But what it's telling you is that you get one piece here, you get one piece here. You're getting one piece out of only 5 here, and you're getting one piece out of 10 here. So that tells you that because of the smaller denominator, that the denominator means that the whole has been broken into less pieces. So when you get one of those pieces, it is actually bigger than getting 1/10 out of a pizza broken into 10 pieces. So let me get rid of this. And now I'll write 3 more fractions down. Okay? I want you to rewrite these in order of the greatest to the smallest. Okay? Remember what we just said, that if they all have the same numerator, then the smaller the denominator means the bigger it is. So, I want you to put these in order from the greatest to least. Hopefully you all realize that 1 out of 1 means you're getting the whole. So that's the greatest. Next biggest size, we'll actually have this written in greatest to least. It'd be 1/8 because you're getting one piece out of a pizza broken into 8 pieces. And the last one, which would be the smallest piece, would be if you got one piece of pizza out of a pizza broken into 12. So as you can tell, because they all have the same numerator, you know that the smaller the denominator means the bigger the piece. Alright, so let's move on from there. So now that you know that trick of if they have the same numerator, what you do is you go by the denominator. So if we have 2/6 and 2/4, this tells you you're getting two pieces out of something broken into only 4, and here you're getting 2 pieces out of something broken into 6. So the pieces are going to be smaller. So this would be the bigger of the two fractions. All right. So let's switch it up a little bit. Let me see if I can get to this page yet. I'm going to have to go through one more thing. Okay, so now I'm going to make it a little bit different and show you if they have the same denominator. Okay, so if they have the same denominator, it should be pretty easy for you. If you have 2/5 or 3/5, this is telling you that the whole hasn't broken into 5 pieces. Here you're getting 2 of them. Here you're getting 3 of them. So hopefully you're able to say, oh, well, obviously with it being the same denominator, whatever the bigger numerator is the bigger piece, or the bigger amount. If I were to break a candy bar into 5 pieces, And here is 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. Here, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. It's telling you it's 5/5 on each. It's a whole candy bar on each. In this case, you're getting 2/5, and then for the next one, you're getting 3/5. So that tells you right there you're getting more of a candy bar, bigger size candy bar. So the two rules you need to understand here are when the denominator is different and the numerator is the same, you want the smaller denominator because that would be the bigger piece. Okay, because that's telling you that the whole has been broken into less pieces, so therefore the piece you get will be bigger. Next thing is when they have the same denominator, you just take the number, the one with the numerator that's bigger is the one that is the bigger amount. If a pizza is broken into 10 pieces, would you rather have 6 or would you rather have 4? 6 would be more. Okay, so I want to pull up the next page in your book, which is page 229. And this is all you're going to do is you're going to circle the greater fraction. So hopefully you don't need your fraction strips, but if you do, you can go back and look at them in your workbook. Okay, this first one here is telling you you're getting 1 out of 12 or 1 out of 2. Okay, hopefully you know that hopefully you know that 1 out of 2, because remember, same numerator, different denominator, you take the smaller denominator. Number 2, 3/8 or 1/8. Well, you want 3 out of the 8 or only 1 out of the 8? Well, hopefully you know you want 3 out of the 8 pieces. Next one, same numerator, different denominators. This one you're getting 2 pieces of the 5. Here you're getting 2 pieces of the 6. So this tells you this is actually bigger. Same thing with number 4. You want 1 out of 3 or 1 out of 5? You want 1 out of 3 because there's less pieces. The pizza is broken into less pieces, so that means you get a bigger piece. Okay, I want you to finish 5 through 8 on your own. Unpause it when you're done. Okay, hopefully you picked here 5 out of 12 means you're getting more out of the pizza. Here, same thing, 7 out of 10. Go down here, you got 1/3 or 2/3. I want 2/3 because that's more than 1/3. And here you have 3/6 or 3/8. I want 3/6 because the denominator is smaller. That means the pieces are going to be bigger. Okay, 9 through 12, I want you just to write a greater than or less than sign to make each statement true. It's no different here. All you're going to do is you're going to pick the bigger one and make sure the mouth of the Pac-Man guy is opening up to the bigger number. So 3/10 or 3/8, well, you know 3/8 is bigger because you get 3 out of 8 pieces rather than 3 out of 10. Number 10, 3/6 or 3/5, once again, you want 3 out of 5 rather than 3 out of 6. I want you to work on 11 through 14 on your own. Okay, hopefully you said I'd rather have 8 out of 10 pieces than 8 out of 12. Here, the same denominator, so you want the bigger numerator. Number 13, you have the same numerator, so you want the smaller denominator. And then here you have the same denominator, but different numerators, so you want 5 out of 100 rather than 4 out of 100. Okay, and I want you to think about Puzzled Penguin here real quick. It says, yesterday his family caught a large fish. They ate 2/6 of the fish. Today we ate 2/4 of the fish. I told my mother that we ate more fish yesterday than today, because 6 is greater than 4. So 2/6 is greater than 2/4. My mother told me I made a mistake. I want you to write in the response there as soon as the lesson's over. Next page. Explain how to compare fractions with the same denominator but different numerators. Basically what we just went over. When they have the same denominator and then you look at the different numerators, remember, I don't want to give it away now, but we just talked about that. And number 17 says, how do you compare fractions with the same numerator but different denominators? And there's 3 questions for you to answer. So you can work on this on your own.